Hello my friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to use a massage gun to help get rid of tension headaches that can oftentimes be caused by just being at like a computer for a long period of time. Alright, so let's dive into it. If you have a massage gun, use whatever you have available. I'm using the Opove M3 Pro Max. If you want to check this out, I actually did a review about this. It's an awesome massage gun. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. Alright, so to work on tension headaches are caused by tight muscles in the neck that kind of tug on the cranium, and it can just kind of cause headaches and nasty symptoms in the head. We want to try to get rid of that as best we can, and a massage gun can help with that if you're not using a crazy amount of force. Now, depending on what massage gun you probably have different attachments. I like to use the one that kind of looks like I don't know, like a marker, a bullet, like a thick bullet tip, just because the neck has smaller muscles and this can get into them a little more effectively. Now, if you're sensitive, or like me, sometimes I'm just a wimp, I need something that has a little more surface area, and so you can stick with the standard ball end too. Today, I'm going to just inflict a lot of torture on myself and use the bullet tip. Now, if you are in a lot of pain, I probably wouldn't recommend that, but see, I'm not really in pain right now, so I'll use this. And I just like it a little bit better. So I find that there's three main areas that are pretty effective to work on if you do have tension headaches. One is your upper trap, so these are the muscles in the side of your neck. And then you also have a few muscles around the back. So right around here, there's a muscle called your Levator Scapulae. You don't really need to know the name of the muscles, just know that it's like on the back here. And then you also have your muscles right in the back of your neck and occipital muscles way up here. So maybe that's 4 groups, but either way, who's counting? We're gonna work on all of those groups today. We're gonna start with the upper traps. So get your massage gun ready. You can follow along if you want. I'm just gonna turn it on a low speed. 1, so you can still hear what I'm doing, and 2, just the neck can be really sensitive. There's no need to just like, jackhammer your neck at the highest level. And this thing is crazy powerful, so there's no need to go high up. So if we're on number 1 here, I'm just going to use the same hand. You want to try to get as relaxed as possible. When you're doing any sort of massage gun, percussion techniques, obviously you're going to have some muscle activation, just whatever arm you're using, but make sure you're just in a chair, you're kind of relaxed. And then I just work on the upper trap area, all right? And then what I usually do is good God, I really feel this. I'll spend about 3 to 5 minutes on that area. Probably for me, I usually spend more around the 3-minute mark, and I'll kind of work along that area. But if I have any trigger, like specific areas that feel either tender or painful, I'll spend 20 to 30 seconds on them. I usually don't spend much longer than that though, because if you spend too long on a painful area, it can actually like trigger the inflammatory response and cause more pain. So you don't want to do that. 20 to 30 seconds should be enough. Then move on and either just kind of do broad strokes along the muscle. Do broad strokes kind of just like along the muscle like that. So I'm not going like super fast, okay? I'm just kind of spending some time on an area and just kind of slowly going up to the side of the neck. Don't go too far forward because that'll be your throat, okay? That doesn't feel very good. You want to make sure you're actually on muscle. So we're spending time on the upper traps. And now let's shift gears and focus on the back of the neck. So I'll turn around in the chair here so you can see what I'm doing. So let's spend time on that levator scapulae muscle. So it kind of runs from your shoulder blade up to your neck. You can, again, use the same arm if you're mobile enough to kind of work on that area. All right, so so right around there, I really feel it. You're gonna spend some time there and you just kind of want to go up. Now don't start hammering out your vertebral column. That feels terrible. Just focus on muscle, okay? So we're working on that. And then once you can kind of go up to the upper trap area too, and then go back down, all right? So there's really no specific science to it. I'm just going over general areas on what to do. All right, so this is kind of your general levator scap area. No matter what people tell you, you can't actually isolate a muscle. Like I'm hammering out like at least 8 different muscles right now, but you know, as long as you're in the general area, it'll work out just fine. So now let's move up. So now we're working on the neck. Oh, and this is where it gets a little tight. Again, it's hard just because you have to support the weight of your head, but best you can, you want to try to relax your head as much as you can, and then dive in, and then work on the muscles of the back of your neck. All right, I would not put a ton of force here. Not because it's necessarily going to damage anything. I mean, you do have your spinal cord that runs through there, but I mean, realistically, if you're staying on muscle, you're probably not going to do anything. Even if you go on your spine, like, it's just not going to feel good. Your body's going to let you know if it doesn't like it, all right? Don't worry about doing things that probably aren't going to happen. You're not going to, like, injure your arteries or your spinal cord no matter what other people may tell you, okay? But always check with a doctor in case you have any underlying medical conditions. Just thought I'd put in that little disclaimer. Okay, so as you're going up and down the neck, again, if you have trigger points, you can kind of just like sit there and just really go for it. I wouldn't spend much longer than 20, 30 seconds, as I've said before. And then once you get up to like the notch of your head, there's like a bunch of little muscles there called your suboccipitals, and those can get really nasty, and a lot of those can develop. A lot of muscles contribute to tension. I'll spin around here so I'm not just talking to a wall. A lot of different muscles contribute to tension headaches, but those suboccipital muscles, those tiny muscles up there, can really get tight, especially if you're on a computer for a long period of time. And so if you spend some time there, of course, be gentle with it. Those are really small muscles, and you're basically right on your cranium, and you obviously shouldn't be, or maybe not obvious, you shouldn't be using this on bone. You should just be using it on muscle. But again, you work on those 4 areas, all right? So in summary, it's your trap muscles, your levator scap muscles, the muscles in the back of your shoulder blade area, the muscles in the back of your neck called your paraspinals, and then your suboccipital muscles. All right, if you spend a couple times a day just kind of working on that, and again, not spending too much time on a specific area or a specific painful spot, but just kind of going up and down. Again, the more surface area that you incorporate using a massage gun, the more likely you're going to calm your nervous system down and help to decrease any pain or tension headaches that you have in that area. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Hopefully I answered any questions that you all had, but if you do need me to clarify anything, just drop it in the comments and I can try to reply to you. Okay, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and want other videos like this, then definitely hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.